rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrists. Up to the knuckles and across. And back to the fingers, index finger and thumb. Ring finger. And then middle finger. And pinky. Other hand. Index. Middle. Ring. And pinky. We'll go around the back. Switch. Switch. And switch. Hinge at the waist, go through the legs. Don't drop the ball. It's Monday morning. Switch. Switch. And switch. Put the ball on the floor. Assess the feet. Step on the ball, press down 3 times right in the middle of the foot. On the knuckles, once on each. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Bring the ball to just below the ball of the foot and press down. Side of the top of the heel, press. And the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release, reassess. Repeat of the foot 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across. And roll across the top of the heel. Press in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess how the feet feel. And do some good mornings. You don't have to bring your hands up. You could just stop here, Mira, and do it. And shake the tree. 3, 2, 1, center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step to one side, gather in starlight. And center, gather from the other side. And center steps forward. And then elbow towards the opposite knee.
2, 3, 3, 4,
7 and 8. And then slap the opposite heel in the front.
9, 10, 1,
4, 5.
3, 4,
And then slap it behind you. I'm gonna
8,
and then take a cross step with a twist and a punch. And then walk or march or jog. So we're going to do the Zach push for today with or without something in your hand. Lots of squats. So I'd pick something else up to do to get the heart rate going, including what you're doing. Be safe. I'm going to do some rolling after class. And we'll get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 10. 20. And 30, take your breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up overhead. Come on up on your toes if you can. Come on down, bend back if you can. Otherwise, just keep stretching up. Back to center, then to one side. Then to the other. Back to center. Lower the hands, push out of the chest. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up and squeeze. A little higher. And come on down and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. Extend the arms and rotate. Go the other way. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. And bring one arm across the body, press in. Then the other. First arm behind the back, press down and in on the elbow. And then the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. And come on down, extend one arm, fingers up, pull back. Fingers down, pull back. And flop the wrist and keep flopping. And then rotate in one direction. And then the other. Other hand, fingers up, pull back. Down. And flopped. Rotate. Switch directions. Come on down, rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulders. And tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. Bring one arm over the top of the head, cup the ear, look up, chin up. Tug gently. Then look down. Chin is on the collarbone. And repeat the other way. Chin up. And down. Then come back to center, tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. And let's do a side lunge. Go the other way. And come on up and grab a stick. It is a gym stick day. Starting with some dynamic swimmers in one direction. And then the other. And then overhead, back and forth. Bend behind the back. At the waist, twist. And then bring the stick down to above the knees, hinge at the waist, bring your hands around in between the knees in front. And pull up. And then bring the stick around front, hold on with two hands. Step back. Hinge at the waist and stretch the shoulders. Come on up, bring the stick across the body with one hand. Other hand comes underneath the armpit. Hinge at the waist, tug gently at the shoulder. And then repeat the other way. Back to center, put the stick at the side of the foot, 1 foot. Push out with the top hand as you pull in with the bottom and hinge at the waist. And then repeat on the other side. Come on up, bring the stick out in front. Put the toes about 6 inches away, drop the top of the stick to the collarbone, slide down, lift the sole of the foot and wiggle. Come on up, do the same with the other leg. Come on up, rest the sole of the first foot against the stick. And then the other foot. Come on down, bring one foot forward, the other foot, you're behind you, or you're on your toes. Come on down and stretch the hip flexors. Repeat the other way. And come on up, grab one foot by the shin, ankle, or toes. Stretch the quads. And then the other. Bring the first foot in front. Press the knee towards the rear and hinge slightly at the waist. Come on down and do the same with the other. And come on back. Bring the stick out in front, hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two, step back. We're gonna come up on our toes and hold for about 20. And then back on our heels for about 20. And come on down and put the stick down. If you're using anything in your hands for the McGills, grab them. As always, 4 moves: a squat, a raise, around the clock, either outside or through the middle, and a press. We're gonna do 3 rounds of 10. I'll move the squat around each round and pick up speed each round. Gonna start with squats though in 3, 2, 1. And a breath. Raises. Around the clock. breath. And some presses. All right, take a few breaths. We'll move squats into the second position. We'll pick up a little speed. And we'll get going in 3, 2, 1. Squats. And we're halfway there. Take a breath. I'm doing through the middle. Breath. And presses. All right. Recovery breaths. All right, we'll move squats into number 3. Raises and around the clock first. In 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do 5 and 5. Breath. Squats. And presses. And 10, yay. All right. Take some recovery breaths. This week we're going to do ha breathing. And that's a very deep inhale through the nose, through the belly, up through the chest. And then a slow exhale through the mouth as you say ha. And I'm going to do it for about 10 seconds. Whatever you can do. I'm going to do 7 rounds, but you might do 5 or you might do 10. Just make that exhale feel comfortable, but prolong it as long as you can. All right. All right. Well, that's good. Ready. Here we go. Make this the last one, it'll be 5 for me. And rub those hands together, cultivate chi. Form a chi ball. And center, 2 breaths. We're opening our hearts. Pause on this inhale, exhale, send it out. And center, 2 breaths. And bring down chi from above. And gather from below. Namaste.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, Mira, take care.
You too.
Richard, I'm going to do some rolling if you'd like.
Okay.
All right. We'll grab a ball and a roller, and I'll meet you on the ground. Oop, yeah. All right. The ball first. Gonna do the legs today. I've got a new one for the legs with the roller. But let's take the ball and put it underneath the glute maximus. Roll around. Look for that tender spot. On the maximus. And when you find it, hold, lean into it, breathe into it. And hopefully it begins to soften and dissipate. The pain, that is. And then go up to the gluteus medius on the side and up a bit and do the same, roll around, find that most tender spot, lean into it. Three, 2, 1, and then we do the same thing on the other side. Maximus. And medius. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, come on up. We're going to use the roller and we're going to put it underneath the pelvis. All right, good. And then you're gonna cross one leg over the other. And you're gonna bring that leg up towards the chest. And you can even pull it a little bit and then back down. And we're gonna repeat that about 5 times, up towards the chest and down, up and down, up and down, and one more time, up and down. And then bring it up, keep it up, and lean towards the direction of the knee that's up, the knee that's crossed, and come back. And then lean, twist, and come back. And do that about 5 times. All right. And then put both soles on the floor and cross the other leg. Lift the knee towards the chest and back 5 times. Three for me. 4. And 5. And down and then back up. And then of course go sideways 5 times and back. All right, that's fine. Let me, yeah. That feel good?
Yep, it did.
Good.
Are we done?
I think so.
Okay,
All right.
that was nice, Tom. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.